Casey Neistat's video Finding Out I Can Never Run Again has an outstanding story structure that is worth analyzing. Usually I think vlogs are interesting and entertaining to watch, but for the majority of them, they do not tell a very compelling or developed story, which is understandable of course because they're supposed to document the reality.
This isn't a fun movie, this isn't a happy movie, this isn't a positive movie, this isn't like a fuck. This is a story I never ever wanted to tell.
However, Casey still manages to tell an amazing story in his video, and he pulls it off by not forgetting about the essential elements of any great story: a dramatic conflict, relatable characters, and a clear story structure. The common guide in filmmaking says show, don't tell. Casey embraces this right in the beginning. Rather than telling the viewer that something might be wrong with his knee, he makes them listen. At the same time, he introduces the main conflict, the core of the entire video, literally within like the first 10 seconds. You wonder, can he really never run again? That basically keeps you watching. Next, there is the importance of characters. If someone wouldn't know Casey at all, why would he care whether or not this stranger person has a knee injury? However, once the viewer does care about the protagonist, he will empathize with him, he will understand the struggle that our hero must go through. Okay, but now I first need to talk about the structure of the video. It's all very connected, so hang on, I'll come back to the character aspect very soon. When you watch the video, you'll quickly realize that there are in fact 3 different views that are intercut with each other. First of all, there's the actual storyline, the presence if you will. It's essentially Casey goes to the doctor being very nervous about the outcome. This contains the most conflict and tension of the 3 views, and it's the one that drives the plot forward most. Second, there is what I'm just gonna call side notes, basically Casey talking about himself. By doing this, he explains his desire to run, or to put it differently, his fear of never being able to do that again.
But running is a unique part of my personality, of my brain, of who I am.
By revealing all this background information, the whole conflict becomes much more real. This is the part about the relatable hero. We, as the audience, imagine what it would be like for us to let go of something that we are passionate about. Thereby, we have a way to understand and experience Casey's struggle in a very personal way. This is what makes these side notes so important. The third view is showing Casey running. Of course, you can just tell the viewer about his passion for running, but again, show, don't tell. When the audience sees these huge amounts of running shots, it simply shows the importance of running for the protagonist in a much more powerful way. But there's nowhere to go, and there's no way to slow. All this combined makes for a great story. So, what exactly is unique about it? As I mentioned in the beginning, telling a non-fictional story in a vlog can be challenging, since while you can decide what to record and what to edit, you're not able to change the story itself, which makes it kind of experimental. But Casey somehow managed to create such an experimental video combined with a great story, which is something I've honestly never really seen before.